These public people have enough money to live in the most expensive and exclusive mansions in the world. But they choose to live in unconventional homes, a fact that shocks many people. So, find out now the most bizarre residences that belong to celebrities. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Elon Musk. When one thinks of one of the richest men in the world, it is common to imagine that he lives in a mansion. But Elon Musk prefers to live in a simple prefab house. Believe it or not, the tycoon lives in a small property of about 430 square feet, which despite being very compact, can provide the basics for a person to live quietly. The configuration of the house is very well planned, having all the rooms of an ordinary residence in a single room. The speed and efficiency with which the property is ready draw a lot of attention, and the most interesting thing is that you can take your home anywhere in the world. And what stands out without a doubt is the low price. And according to Elon Musk himself published on his Twitter, he paid about $50,000. And for those who don't have all this money in their account, on the Boxable website you can find plans that allow you to pay in installments for $250 a month. Anyone can live in a residence with the same standards as a billionaire. Johnny Depp. The actor's most bizarre property is his abandoned 19th century villa in Le Plan de la Tour in France. Probably inspired by the success of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Johnny Depp decided to buy this huge 37-acre village consisting of several 19th century buildings, transforming it into a unique place completely unlike anything else in existence. There are several structures designed by Depp himself. We can say that the property is an incomparable vision of the mind of one of the most famous actors of his generation. The village has several interesting facilities, such as 2 recreational areas with large swimming pools for when the actor wants to cool off on sunny days. And believe it or not, there is also a bar with luxurious rustic architecture and even a cave made for when he wants to drink wine. In all, this large village has about 6 guest houses that together have more than 15 rooms and 14 bathrooms, all with unique architecture. It is known that the actor lived in this location for many years during the period when he was married to French singer Vanessa Paradis. And according to some sources, since 2015 Johnny Depp has been trying to get rid of the property, but he never managed to sell it. According to reports, the property is currently being advertised for sale for a not cheap amount, a figure that could top $55 million. Zlatan Ibrahimović. One of the world's most famous players has a rather unusual property. Ibrahimović purchased a church in 2015 to turn into his own residence. Located in the Östermalm neighborhood in Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, the property was built at the end of the 19th century and has almost 10,700 square feet divided into 4 floors. And to acquire this church, Zlatan Ibrahimović paid a whopping £8.5 million. Jay-Z. Jay-Z's most expensive and most exotic home is a concrete mansion located on the oceanfront in Malibu, California. The couple has just made history with one of the most expensive houses ever bought in the United States. After all, it has 5 acres of total area and is located in a very prime area. The impressive 40,000 square foot home was built in architectural structural concrete, using 7,645 cubic yards of concrete. Surrounded by green areas, the house offers a lot of privacy and may also be able to spark creativity. After all, the construction details are minimalist, highlighting the natural beauty of the beach and the reflection of the sky in the pool area. And the price paid for this eccentric mansion was a whopping $200 million. Celine Dion. One of the most impressive properties belonging to Celine Dion is a vacation resort or a private water park. The luxurious property was inspired by the Bahamas and was custom designed and built in 2010 to satisfy Celine Dion and her husband Renee Angelil's desire for privacy. Located on exclusive Jupiter Island, the 5.7-acre oceanfront lot property boasts panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean. The 10,000 square foot main house consists of 5 bedrooms. The master suite is extremely spacious and cozy, with a fireplace for the cooler days. A formal dining room has a vaulted ceiling, and a gourmet kitchen with a family room are just a few of the unique features of the open-concept residence. On all sides there are several floor-to-ceiling windows, offering beautiful landscaping and a good integration between the outside and inside areas. The property is a true vacation complex, having 2 guest houses to accommodate Celine Dion's visitors. The outdoor area is definitely the highlight of the property, starting with the open-air fireplace with a structure that goes into the pool. The sunset in this area is even more special. You can enjoy the ocean view all around the grassy area of the backyard. But the most impressive aspect of the property is the water park, with 500,000 gallons of water distributed in 2 interconnected pools, as well as water slides for moments of great fun. And of course, a luxury resort could not do without a tennis court, a well-equipped gym, a spa room with a massage bed, a cozy cinema room, and a golf course where Celine could have fun with her husband. Not to mention the gaming area with a golf simulator and a giant arcade with an infinite variety of games. The property was put on the market for sale in 2013, originally asking $72.5 million, but it wasn't until 2017 that the singer was able to dispose of the property, and it is estimated that she pocketed about $38.5 million. Although the value has reduced quite a bit, it is still a large fortune. Beyoncé. Queen Bey has a diverse portfolio of properties. One of the most unusual real estate purchases of the singer and her husband is undoubtedly a former Presbyterian church in New Orleans, Louisiana. The 12,200 square foot property, built in 1927, originally had 22 rooms, but the star turned it into a house. The architecture of the place is very vintage, providing a trip back in time to past decades, as the color palette is very strong and flashy, something common in old houses, and the wooden furniture. In 2021, unfortunately, the property that cost Beyoncé and Jay-Z $2.6 million in 2015 suffered a fire. John Travolta. Because he is a person who is completely passionate about aviation, John decided to build a beautiful mansion that looks more like an airport. Located in the city of Ocala in the U.S. state of Florida, the actor's residence is situated on a huge plot of land with a special private airport, which has a gigantic runway to serve his large aircraft. While other celebrities keep their supercars in their garage, John Travolta flaunts it even more and keeps his own jets. When we go inside the actor's residence, we can see that the decor is very luxurious, with several decorative objects that remind us of his passion for aviation. Travolta has already said that his residence is a super construction, with walls much thicker and reinforced than necessary, which should provide more security and a more serene night's sleep. Outside the house, he and his family can enjoy a beautiful swimming pool to cool off on sunny days. The property also has a private aircraft control center and a guest house for pilots. And while the exact value of John Travolta's mansion is unknown, some sources estimate it to be valued at more than $5 million. Will Smith. Will Smith is a fortunate artist who has already invested a few million in luxurious properties throughout the United States. But his most peculiar mansion is located in a mountainous region of Calabasas, a city in the state of California. The property has a total area of 150 acres, with sports courts where Will Smith can have fun with his kids, a pool that looks more like a lake, and a large house of 25,000 square feet. The residence was designed and built over 7 years to meet the artist's requests, and has a rather peculiar architecture with reference to Persian and Moroccan constructions, composed of many curves and organic shapes. The kitchen, for example, has 19th century oak cabinets. The breakfast table has a beautiful view of the backyard. There is also a recording studio for Smith, a meditation room with a fireplace, a cinema room, and a game room with a pool table. The master bedroom has a tribal decor, a comfortable private terrace, a curved stone-tiled bathroom, and a bathtub with a fireplace and a view outside. The whole house looks like a movie set, providing a great cultural immersion. And some sources claim that the property has already been listed and briefly taken off the market for an astonishing $42 million. For many people, paying such a fortune for what the property offers would be no mean feat. For others, living in this residence would be a dream. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is a billionaire and can buy any house she wants, but she preferred to customize a house that may cause strangeness to many people, located in Hidden Hills, California. The property is a real palace that was designed following the Belgian minimalist architectural line, having plenty of large and clean spaces. From the entrance hall, it is possible to see the concept that the influencer wanted to convey in this residence, causing an illusionist effect by having ceilings, walls, and floors of the same color. The furniture is usually very basic and simple, and this is exactly what makes the mansion eccentric and unique. The master bedroom is also huge and clean, being integrated with the actual bathroom, which has a large glass window that displays incredible landscaping that brings color and light into this space. Something that draws attention in the bathroom is the countertop without the traditional sink, having only one hole to drain the water. Quite peculiar, isn't it? Kim's closet has several racks with her outfits on display, which makes it easier to choose clothes and get ready. And to accommodate her luxurious handbags, there is a special space with several shelves, which is very similar to a store. One of the living rooms in the mansion has a piano and a fireplace to warm you up on the coldest days. And the dining room would be no different, with everything very white. The kitchen is one of the only rooms that are a little different from the others, with wooden cabinets, which makes it cozier. Next to it, there is a German corner table where it is possible to have meals while looking at the backyard. But there is also another more intimate and practical kitchen in the residence, where a team of chefs and helpers usually prepare the meals. The influencer has even shared on her social networks her many giant freezers and refrigerators, where she stores mainly her organic and healthy food. Outside there are several trees that bring life to the residence, as well as a basketball court where she can have fun in her free time. At the time it was purchased, Kim Kardashian paid about $20 million, but with all the renovations and changes, the mansion is now valued at $60 million. Michael Jackson. In this video about the most unusual celebrity properties, I could not fail to mention Michael Jackson's home, his famous Neverland amusement park. It is a giant 2,700-acre property located in Santa Barbara, California. The name of the place is a reference to Peter Pan's Neverland, which shows Michael's wish to make his childhood dream come true. And the property did live up to its name, housing a zoo, a private park, a toy railroad, and 22 buildings with accommodations, including a giant main house with architecture worthy of a palace. To get an idea of values, it is estimated that just to pay the employees that worked on the maintenance of the zoo and mini park, about $2.5 million per year. Another thing that also draws a lot of attention to this incredible ranch is the strong presence of nature, something Michael Jackson seemed to like very much. After the pop star's death, Neverland was abandoned for years, until it was sold in cash to American billionaire Ron Burkle for $22 million. Robert Downey Jr. Just like his character in the movie Iron Man, in his personal life, Robert Downey Jr. does not like to skimp when it comes to investing in good places to live with his family. The actor's main and most surprising residence is in Malibu in the state of Los Angeles, a prime region known for its beaches and for also housing other celebrities. Robert's property is situated on a gigantic plot of over 7 acres, more than enough space for him to have everything he wants, an example of his mansions, one with more futuristic architecture and the other more classic and ordinary. The stripped-down construction has a very exotic look, with rounded shapes covered in concrete, which looks like a luxurious cave. Once inside, it is possible to see that it manages to maintain the same authentic style, with a decoration full of furniture hard to find in any residence, such as the sofa with gray and pink knot-shaped upholstery or the suspended nest made by South African designers. This residence fits Robert Downey Jr. The outside area of the property seems to be one of the actor's favorite places, because he seems to be a guy in love with nature, always sharing moments with his pets on social networks. Robert has almost a zoo in his house, raising animals such as goats, cows, pigs, and chickens, among others. There are also several items on the property such as basketball and tennis court, leisure area with swimming pool and sun loungers, outdoor garage for your car collection, vegetable garden with herbs, recreation area for children, among many other things. We can say that Robert Downey Jr.'s mansion can offer an excellent quality of life for him and his family. And it is no wonder that in 2009 he needed to invest about $13.4 million in this amazing property. And if you think there are other celebrities with more bizarre mansions, write down in the comments. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment. and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.